She hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists. So one day I'll be stomping on them stages. But right now we just dancing in the basement. Right inside the basement. Said it's 4 a.m. still with wavy tweaking bases. Learn this shit ourselves on my own time. I made shifts. Shooting for the moon, gon' turn this Honda to a spaceship. Shorty won't fuck with me. I just wanna get some rain and sleep. Shit a little free, yeah. Say what I want, then I get what I want. It's too easy, yeah. Baby, you know I'm a G. I gotta double them C's. She wanna put it on me. Used to sit inside my room, living through some interviews. Took my ass up out of school, I knew I had to make some moves. Got that pressure on me, turn anxiety to diamonds. Demons make it hard to close my eyelids. Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists. So one day I'll be stomping on them stages. But right now we just dancing in the basement. Fuck that, when I get that paper I'm gon' keep a strap. Fuck you, I can't let nobody go and take my stacks. Bitch you suspect, you can go and somebody nutsack. I can't look back, cause you know I be above that. I like bitches, yeah, that like bitches, yeah. Put a spell on me, ooh, they some wishes, that my baby, that my lady, oh. And she go and drive me to the fucking mall. She like Rachel, but I ain't no Ross, I'm a god, that's on me, I got this shit on lock. It's appalling, how I kill this shit just like Starling. So pull me up some more, I'm going all in. Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists. So one day I'll be stomping on them stages. But right now we just dancing in the basement. In the basement singing la 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 la, yeah. Made that ass drop, 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 yeah. Shawty give me talk, 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 yeah. Got me saying wah, 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 wah. In the basement singing la 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 la, yeah. Made that ass drop, 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 yeah. Shawty give me talk, talk.
We are finally live. Let's go. तो आज हम लोग खेलने वाले हैं एक न्यू गेम नहीं, पुरानी गेम है वैसे, लेकिन काफ़ी अच्छा गेम है, मैंने सुना है. तो यार let's play, let's begin this game. स्टोरी नॉर्मल से स्टार्ट करता है, पता नहीं कैसा हार्ड हो गया नहीं. Let's begin. Comic cinematic as
easy boy. Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly.
Nice.
Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Nice. Game begin. भाई इसकी म्यूजिक भाई लेजेंडरी। ऐसे म्यूजिक जिनसे सही लगता है, बहुत खतरनाक। एंटर, लेट्स गो। सेटिंग्स का मेरे को कुछ नहीं पता।
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Comic vibe.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Sensitivity कम करने दो। Sensitivity कम करने दो भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा है।
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Nice. तो गेम स्टार्ट हो चुका है। गेम की काफी स्थिति अलग है। और सेंसी कम करनी पड़ेगी मुझे, ये कंफर्टेबल नहीं हुआ। अभी थोड़ा सही लग रहा है 800 DPI पे, है ना? 0. Okay, go.
You heard Pat. We need
Return
to stay
to
here
hideout.
and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Hell, shoot that sumbitch!
Nice. Headshot kill.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Nice. गोलियां भी मिल रही है।
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Damn it! Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it! Covering fire!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it.
They're coming from the rear!
So that's just what I did.
क्या खतरनाक है, मैं मर जाऊंगा काफी कम।
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
वाला
You ain't going nowhere. Mano, amigo. You're dead.
ओके मैं एबिलिटी है ये
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery. So I decided to get sneaky.
ओके मुझे भी स्नीक
I'm
करना
putting
है
you down.
नाइस न्यू लेवल दिस यू ओके ओके स्किल्स अनलॉक कर सकते हैं नाइस
Watch out! He's one of them. He's right behind us.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads
They
cut
see
off.
these some bitches running. You think you can kill me too?
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Watch out! He's one of them. God damn it! He's right behind us. Where the hell's Garrett? Never around when you need him. Come on. Let's see these some bitches running.
Let's continue this.
Time to die.
भाई इतना अच्छा एम कैसा है इनका
You're done.
पीछे जगह ही नहीं है नाइस
Come out, you
एक तो सेंसी इतना ज्यादा है भाई मर जा मरने का क्या लेगा तू
I got this. I'm putting you down.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
ओह ये गाना अच्छा लग रहा है
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
You can run. Can't hide forever. God.
यही वाला अच्छा है
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Wait.
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
long range
Cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. For their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Nice.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave.
Deader than a rat in a
And
trap!
upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Bouldry.
Nice. अच्छी बात है.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Where'd he come from?
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Billy's worth $500. Yes, up all day!
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell did Garrett get to? He's missing on the
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
पीछे भी बंदे हैं.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Make a run for it! Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for!
fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, pal. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna scalp your ass.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Nice. Mission 1 complete हो गया शायद अभी. हमारा हीरो है क्या? Handsome ham-handed. Nice. इसके अगेंस्ट हम लोग शायद वो काउबॉयज जैसी जो होती है शूटिंग.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
साउंड बहुत ज़्यादा है यार. Please, okay, keep your enemy. When your opponent reaches the front, press you to draw your weapon, aim and then shoot. Please continue. Okay. Wait, what?
Killed him in a fair fight.
Nice.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Getting a hard time for real. This time for real. Okay, वो एक fake is अभी real दिखा रहा है.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Nice. 55%. Seriously? Game सही में ठीक नहीं है भाई. Okay, continue. Let's continue.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Billy the Kid. Episode 1. Complete.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
भागना हुआ क्या उस किड के साथ बोल रहा है बिली द किड जो नाम है उसका Let's start.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Okay. कुछ भी अनलॉक नहीं है वैसे अब ले लेते हैं
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
माउस सेंसी आधा कर रहा हूँ मैं बहुत ज़्यादा सेंसी है
Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Wow, nice.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Read to open.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Nice. Shotgun. Guys, shotgun की तो cinematic है।
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Oh! Hell yeah! That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kid's escape raised a huge ruckus.
ये वाली बहुत ही अच्छी है उस रेंज में ये वाला ज़्यादा बढ़िया हुआ
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away. Anybody see him? That's right. Run!
Needs to jump.
Can't believe you keep missing.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Bill can't escape. Garrett's gonna kick our ass. Can't got far. Gotta be around here somewhere. It's coming down like a
नीचे नहीं उतरना था। भागना है वैसे, लड़ना मेन काम नहीं है अब।
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Make your way through the
I
town.
tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Where'd he get you?
शॉटगन के भी गन मिल गए मुझे। शॉटगन के भी।
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
मैं sneaking-
Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Easy headshot.
I'm ending you. He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Give it up.
They're shooting in the street.
Let's go.
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
I've got this. We can take it. What? Can't hear you. Get out here.
Headshot machine.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Nice shot. That's heavy. ऊपर जाना है?
Damn town's going to hell in a headlight.
मैप दे दिया है होता है मुर्गी मरती है क्या? हाँ मुर्गी भी मरती है ना मुझे लगा था मुर्गी नहीं मरती
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. In for the kill. I'm unsinkable. Boy, you are shit out of luck. There he is. Let him get away. We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. I don't get paid enough for this. Off the street. On yourselves. What the hell? We can get away. Don't let him get away. I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun." So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Can't outrun a bullet!
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do. Appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Shoot him, son of a bitch!
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Hard to hit a moving target.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Where's he going?
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slow. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Stand and fight, you coward!
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
No one will ever fight you!
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. That Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
No one will ever fight you here! Get him!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
कौन आ गया मशीन गन लेके? Nice.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you!
मर गया भाई, क्या कमी थी? कोई ना. This begin the story.
But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Rick. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
भागो. Nice. कवर खेल रहा हूँ मैं.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Wait a second. What? कहाँ से मार दिया उसने? इसे पूरा दौड़ाओ, मत दौड़ाओ please.
They're gonna bury you in the milk. Damn, I gotta reload. Die, you irritating bastard. Everyone's burnt neck.
Wait a second. What is going on? W खड़ा भी नहीं है भाई.
Get ready! Don't let that some bitch get away! I don't know how to live this long. Do I gotta reload again? What I ever
ये मारा क्यों नहीं? ग्रेनेड फेंक दिया इसने. भाई ये गेम का ज़्यादा ही हार्ड है. मैंने नॉर्मल लिया है. अच्छा कि मैंने हार्ड लिया तो क्या करता.
gonna blow you! These are good men, young killing! Wait, goddamn bullet! Damn, I gotta reload! Try me instead, you coward! I don't know how you live this long. Show yourself! Do I gotta reload again?
ये मर क्यों नहीं जाता? तू मर गया भाई. क्या गया मरने का?
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me. Oh, gotta reload. Let's see if that chicken can fly.
क्या लेके बैठा हुआ ये? दूसरों को तो 2 गोली से मर जाते हैं मुझे। मर गया।
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day.
Okay.
They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
तो इसमें एक्यूरेसी 62% होता है मेरा। 62% पे एक्यूरेसी होता है, नाइस करने पड़ता है। ये लास्ट मिशन है, उसके बाद स्ट्रीम एंड करने वाला हूँ क्योंकि कोई आने वाला है। पता नहीं क्या हुआ, नो आइडिया। बट क्या रहना है, एक्शन फॉलो करना है।
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Rifle भी अच्छा भी।
Somebody's coming!
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other
Nice.
bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss,
नाइस तुम्हारी।
Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
नाइस।
Hey, got
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
कवर लेना जरूरी है वैसे।
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Catch him in the crowd.
हमारी आईसी की टाइप थी। गोलियां चाहिए मुझे, वैसे भी गोलियां नहीं है मेरे पास। नाइस, ऐसे अगर गोली मार सकते हो तो बहुत ही अच्छी, बहुत ही बढ़िया बात है। गोलियां ले लो, कहाँ मरे थे बंदे। ऊपर जाना है या नीचे? चेक पॉइंट ऊपर जाना है शायद। What the heck?
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
भाई वाह, वही एबिलिटी वेस्ट कर दिया मैंने।
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Nice. Ammo तो मिल ही जाए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है वैसे. इस गेम के अलग ही मजे हैं.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal? Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Checkpoint आ गया.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
भाई ऑर्गन एमो क्या एमो मिली है.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack. Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Nice. पता नहीं क्या चीज़ है मैंने. मजेदार है.
In for the kill. Ain't bothered me none.
ये तो मैं हिट से मारा हूँ तो सामने आ. अटैक की है ये गेम काफी अटक है भाई.
Boy, you are get out of luck. Corners. There he is. Oh. Don't let that asshole get away with this. You're gonna need a cannon. You can't get me. There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Nice. Okay, बनना है. यहाँ पर जाना है क्या? नहीं जाना यहाँ पर. पूरी गेम रास्ता भूल रहा हूँ मैं. ओपन वर्ल्ड गेम भी नहीं है ये. रास्ता पता ही नहीं है भाई. कैसे देखते हैं? ओ गेट टू द लंबर यार्ड. ओके मुझे इस तरह जाना है ना.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Nice. Okay, और एक फाइट करने वाली है. एक शॉट. Curly Bill. Okay. ये गेम काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है एक्चुअली.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me.
पीछे भी आए कोई.
You to kill me? Little puppy. You're dead. Oh, wanna play hide and seek?
खुद भी तो खेल रही है. ये गोली ऑन स्प्रे मारूंगा मैं तेरे को. नहीं भाई ये
Let's see what you got. Why is he still standing? You working for Wyatt Earp?
ऐसे कैसे करूँगा मैं. आ गया हूँ कल ही भी. मैं इसकी नेट कहाँ होके जा रहा है.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Nice. Complete mission complete. नहीं मिशन कंप्लीट ही हो गया क्या? अच्छा इसके साथ शूट होने वाला होगा शायद. And take a bullet. Next line. Take cover. Take a bullet. वही है focus. Focus clear.
It's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Focus to faster due. भाई ये हाथ के रिएक्शन बढ़वाएंगे ये.
It's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Focus. Lies.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
50 accuracy. Accuracy कम हो गई है. कितना टाइम का लाइफ हुआ है? Nice, 1 hour 20 minutes. Wait a minute. Is that time for that's all for today's stream, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Like, this will be really bad. No one watch my stream. कोई ना तो कंटिन्यू करते हैं. मतलब कंटिन्यू नहीं करेंगे हम लोग. अभी चेक पॉइंट आएगा तो उसके लिए.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं, खेल लेंगे नहीं. Episode 3.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
भाई ये काउबॉय अपनी स्टोरी सुना रहा है बस. नाइस. गेम काफी अच्छी है वैसे, काफी अंडररेटेड है. उसकी शूटिंग एंड स्टफ सब कुछ बहुत ही अच्छा है, लेकिन इसके बारे में किसी को नहीं पता.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Yep, इस गेम के बारे में बहुत कम लोगों को पता है. Yeah, तो वाओ ये इंस्पेक्ट नाइस. अगर मैं चुपचाप बैठ रहा तो इंस्पेक्टर लगता है. नाइस. कोई ना. तो that's all for today's stream. Actually, कल कंटिन्यू करने के ये रखी है स्टोरी. आज की स्ट्रीम बस इतना ही रखता है. That's all for today's stream. Thanks for watching. जितने भी लोग आए लाइक किया, थैंक यू. स्टार्टिंग में ऐसा स्ट्रगल होता है. And then the Pandey struggle OP.